much for joining me. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you're all doing really well. Today we're going to be spilling the tea on your connection, looking at the energies between you both. So let's jump in and take a look at the crystals. We've got group number 1, the aquamarine, group number 2, the quartz geode, and group number 3, the rose quartz. Take as much time as you need and use your intuition, let it guide you as to which group is for you today. While you make your selection, please know that I have got a beautiful self-study course. If you are looking to learn the tarot with me, then this is a very comprehensive course. It's 8 hours of video training. If you want to begin your own spiritual business or you just want to learn out of for your own interests, then this course is definitely for you. So if you're a complete beginner or you've tried several times to learn the tarot but haven't quite nailed it, then this course has everything you need to jump start your learning with the tarot. So do check it out. It's linked in the description box below this video. But when you've made your selection and you know which of the groups is for you, then hit your timestamp. All the timestamps are also below in the description box, and I will see you in a moment. Hey there, my lovelies. This is your reading for everyone who picked group number 1 and the raw aquamarine. Thank you for being here with me today. Right, and then you get this beautiful card as well, and it says, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So this is just love pouring into your life to bring you into right alignment, with your person, to create harmony in your life. Open your heart to that energy. It is available to you if you've been drawn to this card. Let's find out what's going on in this connection with your person today. I can't wait. Mystery. So there is something in this connection which is, I'm hearing intrigue. So maybe you are interested in this person but don't know everything about them, or you want to find out more, or they see you as a little bit of an enigma, a bit of a mystery. Yeah, and confusion. Okay, so they're getting mixed messages. Let me just see if I can get it to come into focus. There you go, confusion. Yeah, so what I'm hearing is mixed messages here. So it's just like there's this energy of like what's going on, but also just like them trying to figure you out. Maybe you're trying to figure out your person, right? You know, looking for clues, trying to be like Sherlock Holmes, just being like, oh, well, they did this, but they said that, right? This is what I'm getting. But they also see you as a little bit of a mystery that they want to solve, okay, is what I'm seeing. So maybe you're not an open book. Maybe you hold back a little bit till you get to know people better, or until you know them really well. Okay, they can sense that in your energy. Let's see what we have. Yeah, I check your social media all the time. Look at that. We were talking about being Sherlock Holmes, being a bit of a spy, looking out for things, trying to figure out what's going on. So they're trying to pick up those clues, right? And they're not asking you directly what it is that they want to know, right? They're asking around about you. They're asking friends of friends. They're listening out to hear things about you. Well, they're just checking you out on social media and trying to pick up clues about you. Happiness. There's a lot of high vibrational energy here. If you're not feeling that right now, then you know, this is a sign from the universe to say, look, you can tune in to this abundant energy. This is available to you. Good times are waiting in the wings, but an energy here where you bring this person a lot of happiness, you make them feel elevated, a lot of laughter, maybe a similar sense of humor, okay? Let's see what else we have. Wow, this is interesting. These are interesting energies. So you may be in no contact with this person. You may have shared some good times with this person, been on a few good dates with them, or however this resonates for you. And it's something that you really resonated with and brought you a lot of happiness. But I sense now that maybe you're in no contact with this person. And this is why you're confused. Or maybe they didn't reply to your message, or they didn't ask you out on another date, something like this, or it's fizzled out. I see Virgo and Aquarius energy showing up, Libra as well. So this feels like someone in this connection has turned their back on this situation, maybe being a little bit cold, okay, towards maybe one person or towards each other. But I feel like there is a distance between you, some silence between you at this time. But let's just look at this. But if that is the case, they're still checking you out all the time on social media, and again they're getting these mixed messages because they're not sure kind of what's going on. So it may be the case that like they've made assumptions about you as well. There is this confusion between you. So maybe you're thinking, well, you're behaving like this and you're doing this. But equally, they're in the dark as well, is what I'm hearing. So they're just like, oh, but you did this, so I thought you weren't interested. Or you did that, so I thought maybe this isn't what you wanted. Okay, so however it resonates, they're making some sort of assumption. So I feel like you are putting the blame or the responsibility on them. But equally, they're in the dark, if this is your message, doing the same thing to you. So I feel like there's like quite a bit of distance, could be physical distance, but it feels emotional or energetic, is what I'm sensing. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. I see Leo and Libra Taurus energy, Pisces, you may be dealing with the Pisces as well. Very strong, potent energies. You have got a strong connection with this person and you feel it. Okay, even if you're not together or you're apart, you're connected heart to heart. You dream about them, you can still, when you are thinking about them, they are thinking about you, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So you are a mystery to them, right? They don't understand you. They don't understand your motivations. They don't understand what's going on with you, your process, I guess you'd say. But they see you as very elevated, like you bring a lot to the table. They feel very nourished in your company, okay, is what I'm sensing. Okay, they find you very attractive, very beautiful, very magnetic. Okay, they feel really good when they're around you. Especially if you consider yourself the divine feminine, okay? There is some sort of secret around this. So this connection could be a secret, the way you feel about this person. You may not have discussed it with anybody or vice versa. You know, people may not know that you've got the hots for each other, okay? Is what I'm seeing here. There's some kind of need for them to be vulnerable, okay, from your person. Like they don't want you to know that they still care about you or how deep their feelings run. And there is this need for them to kind of show up for you in a way that is pretty bold. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. You know, to kind of feel the fear and do it anyway. There's a lot of fears around you that I'm seeing in this reading that they have. When they think of you, it's a big trigger for them. They're just like, wow, this is serious. This is the real deal. I'm triggered. Okay, or this feels really intense. I'm triggered. Okay, so it brings a lot of their fears, their insecurities to the surface. And that doesn't make them feel very good, right? And then they associate those difficult, challenging feelings with you. Now that I'm hearing you, this isn't your fault. You're just like, well, this isn't my fault. I know. It isn't your fault. Let's see. They're just stuck. Virgo energy showing up. They're just stuck in a loop. Maybe you just feel like you're going round in circles with this person. Maybe you just feel like you're going round and round, but you're not getting anywhere. They're just stuck, but they are looking for an opportunity, is what I'm seeing. What is that an opportunity for? Let's see. To settle things with you, okay? Or to make a decision as well. That's what I'm seeing here, Pisces, more Pisces energy as well. So you may feel like you're going in a loop, you may feel like you're going around in circles with this person, like you're not making any progress. They feel stuck when it comes to this opportunity. So an opportunity to talk to you, to ask you out, to get to know you better, to take it to the next level is what I'm hearing. So, but there's something about that which will really settle things between you, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. This opportunity, this open door, maybe they feel like you're a closed door, maybe they feel like you've turned your back on this connection, or they feel like that, or that you're difficult to contact or difficult to reach, okay? But they want that opportunity because they want to be able to settle things with you. Okay, let's see. There's something in you as well which is indecisive, right? I wanted to check in with your energy. I see Sagittarius energy here showing up. There's something here, you're really owning it, okay? It may be that you know that you have the power, right, in this connection. You may know that you have the power in this connection is what I'm sensing. Or you have the power at this time, maybe because you've blocked them, right? Or you've turned your back on them, or you're like keeping your energy to yourself. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like you're at some sort of stalemate between you. You know, like I was saying, you're in those similar energies. You're just like, well, I'm not doing it because you're not doing it. And they're like, well, I'm not doing it because you're not doing it. Okay, there's something here. But there's something in your energy about like wanting to have the power, or like you have the power, or you have the, in that kind of dynamic, or that you're really owning yourself, or they're seeing you through this lens of like being very confident, or you feel very confident in yourself. Of just like, well, if you don't want me, plenty of other people do. That's the energy that you're in, or that's how you're showing up to your person. Okay? I see 1010. That may resonate with you. Look out for that number. That's spirit talking to you about this connection. Yeah, there's some, your person wants you. They want to be in right alignment with you. They may be manifesting you, is what I'm sensing. They may be trying to like, I don't know, just manipulate the situation or circumstances, or go towards a situation where they're trying to manipulate things so they can either talk to you or get you on your own, so that they can talk to you like in a way that is, you know, personal, direct. Okay, there's something about this where they're like figuring out a plan, or where they kind of manipulate something so they get to sit next to you, or they get to be near you, or they get to be in the same place as you. There's something here where they're trying to make things happen so that they can have this opportunity. This has shown up twice in their energy now, that they're looking for an opportunity with you. And I do see a power couple here, particularly if you've got a lot of fire sign signs in your birth chart. Okay, sunflowers may be a sign for you, and water lilies as well. Look out for those. That's spirit talking to you about this connection. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here. There is this energy of like, you've got a beautiful dynamic. You both want to have the power. You both want to have the control. Okay, you're a match for each other, both in the kind of romantic and energetic sense, but just like in the way that you show up to things. Like, you give as good as you get, right? It feels like there's quite a playful dynamic between you. Right, is what I'm sensing. Like you're just a match for them on every level, is what I'm seeing here. So they want to make something happen between you and them, definitely. They're not just waiting for it to happen, right? They're trying to like manipulate circumstances in order to make this thing happen, to settle this, or to figure it out, or to have an opportunity or another opportunity with you. Okay, let's see what else we have. Change. Daisies may be a sign for you in this connection as well. So they want this circumstance, whatever it is that you're in, whatever limbo you're in right now, they want things to be different. They want it to change. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh, and that you've changed them as well. Something about your energy has made them change their ways, is what I'm sensing. Look at that. Okay, we have heavy and regret. So there may be some regrets about something that was said or done, their behaviour, how they've shown up, maybe around a missed opportunity is what I'm seeing. And we have cozy hearts. That beautiful match. Marigolds may be a sign for you as well. That beautiful match that you are for each other, okay? So a warm embrace. So there's something about you which is very comforting, which is very familiar. You feel like home to them, okay? Those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you for being here with me. I've loved being here with you. If you want to get a personal reading, do check out Life Reader. A 5-star psychic over at Life Reader can answer all your personal questions regarding this situation and the future between you both. You can get your first reading for just 19 cents a minute. Okay, I've brought you another amazing deal today. So 19 cents a minute with the 5-star psychic of your choice over at Life Reader. Okay, do check out that amazing deal. It's linked below. You do need to be over 25 to take advantage of that deal. I don't know why. When you sign up, you have to put in your birth date. So there may be a way around that if you happen to be under 25. So just bear that in mind when you're filling out the sign up form. Okay, but I'm sending you love. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2 and the quartz geode. It's so beautiful. It's one half of a whole, so that's lovely. And then you pick this beautiful vibrant card. It says oneness is my true nature. So whatever's happening in this connection, whatever's happening in your life, this is really saying, look, your life is really about to expand. Lots of good things are going to be happening. I'm hearing that travel is going to be happening for you as well. But also just like feeling like you're in right alignment, getting connected to source energy, helping to carry you through on your beautiful life journey. So let's find out, let's spill the tea on this connection, find out what's going on between you and your person. Please know that these are general readings, not one-to-one readings, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind as always. Round and round. So you may feel like this is Groundhog Day between you and your person. You may feel like you're going around in circles. I'm hearing that for some of you, you feel like you're saying the same thing over and over again, or that you're having the same conversation over and over again. Let's see. I'm angry with myself. So your person is getting very frustrated. This is some sort of anger directed at themselves. This deck is the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So your person is struggling with their own frustration. They're getting angry because they can't express themselves in the way that they would like. Let's see what else we have for you. Potential. So there is this energy here between you and your person that you're really feeling it. Okay, so this is like a seed that is being planted in the ground, and you see that there is potential for this to grow or for this to go to the next level, okay? You can recognize this in your person recognizes it from their higher self as well. But this is something I'm telling you that needs nourishing, that needs nurturing, which needs gentle care, okay? So I'm really hearing that your person is on this journey of developing more emotional intelligence, more kind of communication skills when it comes to relationships. So they're in a kind of learning energy. Let's jump into your tarot and find out what's going on for you. Cancer's energy, Gemini energy showing up here. Yeah, I see this. Opening your reading with the Lovers. Soulmate or twin flame energy showing up in your reading already. I absolutely love this. I feel like this is two people who are together in the 5D, who are a match made in heaven, who are a perfect match for one another. I feel though there is this push-pull dynamic, or two people who are kind of like being like drawn together, simultaneously drawn together and pulled apart. Okay, so you may be drawn together by your hearts, but pulled apart by life circumstances, pulled apart by your feelings, but pulled together with your feelings, but drawn apart with your fears, something like this. This is definitely the sort of connection where you're able to learn a lot from one another. It's taking you to that more expansive level, like a spiritual awakening. Okay, this person may be a little bit younger than you. Not necessarily, but they may be like your spiritual teachers for one another. This is really like had your person asking a lot of questions like, what is the nature of this relationship? Maybe if they don't understand the twin flame connection or the twin flame journey, or they've not heard about it before. What I'm hearing is they're hearing a lot of things from you that you are into, that you have read about manifestation, the law of attraction, different dimensions, star seeds, like all of this stuff that maybe you are into, esoteric things, right? Or just something else that really expands their worldview that they haven't thought about before. They're hearing it first from you. And this is like creating like a lot of curiosity around you. Again, this is energy that your person is learning. Okay? Definitely a push-pull dynamic between you though. Let's see what else we have. Libra, Taurus energy, you've got Pisces energy showing up in your reading that may resonate with you. Okay, they're keeping their feelings on the down low for you a little bit. That the way that they feel about you has been unspoken, I feel, is what's going on. They're not kind of letting on about how attractive they find you or how drawn they are to you. is what I'm sensing. It feels like a lot of things are up in the air right now. There are a lot of different options, right? In terms of, not necessarily romantic, but in terms of life circumstances. This is what I'm sensing. There's a lot of ups and downs with you and this person as well. Like when it's good, it's really good. And then when it's down, it can feel really awful, really wretched is what I'm seeing. I'm feeling like you're both in this situation where you're exploring what's next in life and whether that question of what's next includes each other. Because yes, you both have strong feelings for each other. You both have love for one another. You both soulmates or twin flames. There's that soul recognition from you. But there's stuff going on in life. Maybe you're thinking about traveling. Maybe you're thinking about your career, starting a business, moving across the country, right? Some things, you know, stuff going on in life. So it feels like in this connection, a lot isn't decided. A lot is really up in the air. Okay, let's see what else we have. Whoa. This person is really drawn to you. This person has got the hots for you big time. Okay, you make them feel really good. If you've been, I have to keep this like, you know, okay for YouTube, but you know, if you've been with this person physically, that chemistry, right? If you've been to bed with them, this is just like, just fireworks, such a beautiful match, like really on each other's frequency, really feeling each other, right? A lot of energy and kind of light energy exchanged through that process. Okay, you make them really happy, or they just find you really sexy, like super delicious, super sexy, super attractive. You're just like, this person is like, I'm really feeling you, I'm drawn towards you, I can't resist you. There is some sexual frustration here, right? With your person, so maybe, you know, you haven't taken it to that level yet, maybe it's like not that sort of connection right now, but there's something here. Or maybe just because you're apart or you spend a lot of time apart from one another, there is some sexual frustration. Yes, there is. From your person. So this is what's showing up predominantly in their energy, is the strongest feeling of just like them desiring you, that making them feel really, really good, really excited, but some frustration around that. I don't know why. I didn't even take it how it resonates. That's what I'm sensing. Let's see what else is going on. Ha! You're in an interesting energy, you guys, in group number 2. I feel like blushing. There's something here where you're trying to keep your head, okay? You're trying to keep a level head. You're trying to keep calm and carry on, even though there's a lot of passion in this connection, a lot of desire, a lot of excitement, maybe like a lot going on, right? I feel like it's taking up a lot of your bandwidth. Like you're trying not to think about this person, you can't help it. You're trying to be sensible and not let your feelings or hormones like take you down the wrong road or get the better of you, right? You're showing up to this person as being very level-headed, as being as cool as a cucumber, right? This is how you're showing up, or this is what you want them to see. This is how you want them to perceive you, right? I'm not going to lose my head over you, right? Or I'm not that interested, or I'm the sensible one, or I'm going to be sensible about this, or I respect myself, all of these things, right? And there's something within your energy where you're just like, I don't want to get swept away in this. I want to be looking for red flags. I want to be sensible. I want to be realistic. That's what I'm seeing. Libra's energy showing up here. But there is also something else in your energy where you're trying not to spy on them online. Okay, so it may be the case that you've got pictures of them on your phone and you're trying not to look, right? Are those pictures all the time? Or you're trying not to, what do I want to say, like, excuse me, I've lost my train of thought, but try not to always be looking at them on social media or spying on them on social media. And this is something that you've said in your mind, just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to look at their page. I'm not going to interact with them because I don't want to look too keen, and yet you're doing it anyway. This is what I'm seeing if this is your reading, of just like, I don't want to do that, but I'm doing it anyway, okay? Is what I'm sensing. But I feel like you're playing it cool. You maybe have tried to make, you know, be resolved in yourself, and just like, I'm not going to let my emotions get the better of me, or I'm not going to let my hormones get the better of me, but and definitely this energy that you didn't want to look at them online, but you are anyway. I see a bit of spying going on here. I see a bit of spying going on from you. Also, there's this energy with you as well, where you're just like, there's something about measuring up. Do I measure up? So maybe you're thinking like, am I good enough for this person? Or you're questioning, right? You're trying to find out, right, on the down low, is this person good enough for me? Are these red flags? Are they a match for me? Okay, whatever it is, you're trying to find out. You're doing your due diligence regarding this person. I'm just like, you know, are you a match for me? Do you measure up? Do you tick all the boxes? Yes, there is desire here. Yes, we have amazing chemistry. But do you tick all the boxes? Let's see. Oh, your person's afraid of getting their heart broken. I see Aquarius energy here. They're very hopeful. You may be a starseed or an empath, intuitive, something like that. You may have quite a strong psychic connection between you and this person, but they're hoping that you'll invest in this and not break their heart. That's their message to you, right? They're hoping that you choose them as an option, or that you choose to invest in this, all the different options that are available to you now, your life becoming more expansive, that they're hopeful from their higher self and in their heart of hearts that you will want to continue to invest in this. And they have a fear that you're going to disappoint them, right? Not because you're disappointing, but that you'll disappoint, that their hopes will be disappointed. You know, whatever hope it is that they have for this connection. Because they are emotionally and energetically invested in this connection. So, and they don't want to be disappointed, and they don't want to get hurt. Yeah, I see a union here between you and your person. More Gemini energy showing up when you're reading. Virgo's energy as well, that may resonate with you. There is an energy of just being like accepting an offer. Someone in this connection is going to accept an offer. It could be a small offer, like an offer of a gift or a coffee, small date, or it could be an offer of something more serious, like taking it to the next level. But I see an acceptance of an offer. And I see two people who are like joining their lives or joining their energy together, right, in the future. This may be a little bit down the road. I see like your person as having a, like, I don't know, some sort of naivety or some sort of sweetness in their temperament or in their character. This could just be because they're younger. Okay, this may be the first time that they've been in love. Not necessarily, that's just a message for some of you, but I see a union of two souls, of two people who are on the same page, and I see you coming into alignment with this person perfectly. And it may not have been the right time before, but I see that this is what they want now. All right, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you for being here with me. I've loved being here with you. If you want to have your personal questions answered, then check out Life Reader. You can get a psychic reading with the 5-star psychic of your choice over at Life Reader for just 19 cents a minute. Yep, you heard me right. 19 cents a minute with the 5-star psychic of your choice. All the details of that amazing deal are linked below in the description box if you want to find out more. But I'm sending you love. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Hey there, my lovelies. This is your reading. If you pick the raw rose quartz crystal, it's so lovely. and romantic. And then this lovely card as well. And this says, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So firstly, your person is super attracted to you. They find you super attractive, super sexy, okay? This is what I'm seeing. But also, I feel like you've been working on your self-concept. You've been kind of really glowing up, elevating yourself, or just showing up in a way of just being like, I don't need to be anything for anybody else. All I need to do is live my life for me. And you're in this process, or you've been on that journey of stepping into your own authenticity. And this is making you much more or higher vibrational, right? And just much more magnetic, okay? Let's see, let's spill the tea and find out how your person is feeling about you, the energy surrounding you both, find out what's going on. This one wants to come out, let's do it. Heart to heart. This is so beautiful. So it's two people who are connected heart to heart, soul to soul. This is also an indication of getting things out in the open by talking to one another, okay? So this is from the Galaxy of Lovers Oracle deck. Is it from that deck, or is it from Echo Soul? I can't remember. It's one of them. One of my Oracle decks. If you want to check them out, they're below. But yeah, getting things out in the open, really having that heart-to-heart discussion to talk about what's on your heart, or how you really feel, okay? Very authentic. Let's see what else we have for you. Let's see, what I want to go with this one. Are we still friends? Okay, so this may be like a friendship thing and you're hoping for more. This could be based in friendship as well, you know, have friendship as a foundation, which is a really good kind of basis for a long-term connection, I would say. But also this question of just like, are we on the same page? You know, are we okay between us? That's what I'm sensing from your person. You won't believe this. It says, I have so much I want to say to you. Look at that. We've got heart to heart, having that heart to heart, getting things out in the open. And I have so much I want to say to you. This is somebody who's got a lot on their mind, okay? They want to talk to you about this whole situation, about what's going on. No one else will do. They want to talk to you, okay? Let's find out. Let's jump into your tarot, see what's going on here between you and your person. But yeah, double confirmation there that your person wants to have like a meaningful conversation to get onto the same page. There may be some kind of energy of rejection here. Maybe somebody feels rejected and they don't understand like why it's happening. They may have had a rejection trigger is what I'm sensing, like something that's come to the surface, some sort of insecurity. There's definitely more to this situation than meets the eye. I feel like there have been some assumptions that are being made around this situation, okay? Is what I'm sensing. I feel like there may also be like some sort of rejection around an idea that someone has in this connection, or around their behavior. Okay, maybe they came on too strong, or it was too much too soon, okay, or they were like too keen and it felt a little bit off-putting in some way. Sagittarius energy showing up, Leo's energy as well, Pisces energy, that may resonate with you. Let's take a look, find out what else is going on. There are some difficulties between you and this person. Yeah, I feel like... Sorry, I was getting a lot of downloads at once. 5-5 or 5-5-5 may be a sign for you in this connection. There is love at the heart of this. I feel like somebody's walked away from something or somebody who they really love. Or maybe you've walked away from each other. And this could be to do with like disagreements around things, around not being able to get on the same page, not being able to communicate very well with each other. If that is the case, if you've taken a step back from this connection at this time, or you've taken a step back from each other, they still love you, okay? This is what I'm seeing here. It doesn't matter about the distance or the amount of time, right? I'm hearing that some of you say, no, it's been too long. Not for all of you, but also I'm seeing like they don't want you to turn this back on this connection. There is something here where they want to offer maybe an apology or a peace offering is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Some sort of peace offering for how they behaved that caused some friction between you or some upset, right? And they want you to accept that. They're still emotionally invested in this. They're like, don't walk away from this. Don't turn your back on me. There is hope that this can be renewed. They feel hopeful that this can be renewed. Or they still carry the torch for you. That's what I'm seeing here. There is this energy of kind of not really knowing what to do, what action to take, what road to take as well, and then ending up doing nothing at all. Or this energy of kind of knowing what they should have done, like, but in hindsight of just being like, oh, I wish I'd done that when I had the chance, or I should have, you know, shown up in this way. Let's see. That is interesting. Your person has an insecurity that they are not good enough for you, okay? You have been on this journey of your own self-concept, of really elevating yourself in this life, okay? Maybe more opportunities are coming to you, maybe more money is coming to you, maybe you come from a better family than your person, okay? But they feel like, or it may be that you earn more money than they do. They feel like you've got more potential, or you've got more going on, or you've got more to bring to the table, or you've got more going for you. Maybe you're a lot more attractive than this person, but you know, you're not bothered about that. However it resonates for you, what is really at the forefront of your person's mind and is showing up in their energy field for me is that they have an insecurity about like not being able to make you happy, or not being, or like just feeling bad about themselves with you. Because you shine your light so brightly, it makes them feel duller or dimmer, okay? In comparison, they're trying their best, they're working on their stuff, and it is going to play out for them, it is going to be successful, but it may be that they're a little bit further behind on the journey than you, okay? This is causing like a bit of a block in the road, a block in communication. This could be no contact. Again, I see an energy of rejection from your person. It could be that they've rejected you before you can reject them. It could be that they have, they feel very defeated by this connection as well. There is also an energy whereby maybe they've tried to contact you and they can't. They can't reach you. You've changed your number, you've blocked them. Excuse me, sorry. Or they feel like they don't want to do that. They're stopping themselves from contacting you because they fear being rejected, or they fear that they wouldn't get a very warm response from you, that you would be cold towards them, or even angry or dismissive, okay? Not because you're a bad person, maybe you have every right to be. I'm going to jump into this deck. Let's see what's going on. You're in this incredible energy. I wanted to check in with how you are showing up to this connection. I see Libra, Taurus energy showing up here for you. More Pisces energy as well. You are in two minds, okay? This whole situation is making you feel like you're a little bit off guard. You're a little bit unsure of yourself. And it's just like there's this energy of like, how long am I going to wait for you? Do I even want to wait for you? And you're in two minds, okay? This is what I'm saying. On the one hand, you're just like, I want to walk away from this. But on the other hand, you're just like, but I love this person. And so I keep waiting. That's what I'm seeing here. So it's like I'm keeping waiting for you to show up, or I'm keep waiting for you to show up correctly. You're in a very feminine energy space though, of kind of waiting to receive, waiting for them to make a move. I'm seeing that as well, but not in a way that is peaceful and harmonious, in a way that feels like a bit of tension, that feels a little bit stressful, that's making you feel a little bit ungrounded. Let's see. Your person doesn't really understand this situation, I've got to say, right? They're a little bit in the dark about things, or a little bit confusing. You make them feel really good. 99 or 999 may be a sign for you in this connection. Look out for that. Right, you are a dream come true, is what I'm seeing here. They know that you have, like, they know that you could have the pick of the bunch. They know that you could have a lot of options in your life, romantically, or just a lot of good people around you, friendship, something like this. So there could be like an energy of competition around you. They may feel like they've got to compete to have you in their life or to get your attention. And they're a little bit wary of that, like it brings up those insecurities. They don't always want to feel like they're having to be guarded or having to protect their heart because they're worried that someone else is going to catch your eye. This may not be the truth of the situation, it's just what's showing up in their energy field, like as their shadow self, okay? There's something here as well about them where they may be like a little bit, what do I want to say? Not naive, just a little bit idealistic when it comes to relationships rather than realistic, okay? That may be causing a little bit of a block between you. They're really paranoid, actually, that you would and there is that energy of jealousy there, but there is some paranoia with your person. They're paranoid that you're always talking to somebody else, or that you're flirting with someone else when really you're just talking. Right? This kind of thing. They're seeing like romantic interest between you and another person, or you and other people in your daily interactions, and reading more into it than is actually happening, okay? And this may cause their behavior to be a little bit distorted, or for them to act a bit weird, or for jealousy to flare up, okay? If someone wants to talk to you, or if someone's checking you out, or even if, you know, you're just talking to somebody in the office, right? Or you've got colleagues and they don't like it. They're just like, oh, everybody's a threat, okay? Okay, yes, 555 is definitely going to be a sign for you in this connection. Oh yeah, we had 999 and then we've got 555 as well. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I feel like they definitely want to communicate with you. They're in a very uncomfortable place emotionally, is what I'm sensing, with all this insecurity, with all this jealousy that I'm seeing here. You know, there may be a little bit of self-sabotaging that I'm seeing. Aquarius, Libra energy showing up in your reading. But this is something that can be resolved, is what I want to say, by it being revealed to the light, okay? By bringing light to it, by light, I mean like illumination, by bringing it out in the open. Okay, so I see that conversation that we were talking about at the beginning, really bringing things to light, okay? And once it has been spoken, once they have been validated and heard and seen, okay, when they feel like that, then they'll feel more more secure and put their insecurities behind them, okay? So this isn't something that can't be overcome. This isn't something that can't be resolved, is what I'm saying. So I see resolution here. I see their ability to be able to cut through all of this. Okay, if it's raised its head a little bit, these insecurities have come through the surface. There's this recognition from your person of just being like, oh, I see that this is creating distortion, or I see that this is being unhelpful, or I can see this in my own behavior. I'm going to try and put a stop to this, or I'm going to bring more awareness to it. I see you really talking about some of these issues. I see you being able to kind of cut through the crap to the truth of this situation, and the truth is that you care about one another, right? or that you love one another, being able to cut through all of that external noise to the truth. And the truth is just how you feel about each other, okay? Not all these other energies, these other people, these insecurities, but just your true feelings, okay? So definitely the theme of your reading is like having this very beautiful conversation, which is very meaningful, okay? It's not nonsense, it's something that is deeper, it's something that's meaningful. All right. Let me know how this resonates in the comments. You know, I love to hear from you, how this lands with you. If you want to get a personal reading, check out Life Reader. You get your first reading with a 5-star psychic for just 19 cents a minute. It's a really awesome deal. That's right, you heard me right. 19 cents a minute for your first reading over at Life Reader. So if you want to get your personal questions answered, find out what's going to happen in the future of this connection, do check them out. That deal is linked below, but I'm sending you love. Take care.